Hi, I'm Rebecca, you're watching Full Time Devils. I've just watched United win 3-0 at Aston Villa. What an illustration of the importance of confidence in football. We've said for the past few weeks how United have struggled and they've had 11 players hiding, not really wanting the ball. How that was to change today. I mean, it did start same old really. And you can't blame them for being tentative. Today they could have become the first United side to lose 3 Premier League games in a row for 12 years. So maybe we should have expected a bit of a nervy start, but luckily we managed to get an early goal, and you just saw the players grow in stature and start to want the ball, start to move all over the place, and it was great to see. And I don't think we could have picked anyone better than Danny Welbeck to actually get that first goal, because he's needed one. And you know what you're going to get from Danny. He'll run all day and he'll cause defenders problems. But when he's got confidence, he runs thinking that he's actually going to be able to do something when he gets there. And that's what we had after he scored, and he caused Villa problems all afternoon. I think we've also got to give David Moyes a bit of credit, because his tactics today, I was a bit worried that our midfield was going to be a bit weak with just Cleverley and Giggs in the centre. But the idea obviously was to make it 4-5-1 when Villa had the ball, with Wayne Rooney dropping back into midfield. And Wayne did that really well. He worked really hard when Villa had the ball. He dropped back in. We stifled them to a certain extent in there. And of course you have got Danny up front then willing to run, and that worked really well. The other tactic that was really good to see was an emphasis on getting the ball wide. You'll never find any United fan that complains about getting the ball wide and using the wings, and that was very much obviously an emphasis today. Every time anybody got the ball, their first look was out wide, and Rafael and Valencia especially combined brilliantly down the right. Rafael had a fantastic game overlapping from right back, and to me he should be one of the first names on the team sheet every week. We talk about confidence. We wanted today to boost confidence, and if we could have handpicked another goal scorer, there's no point looking any further than Tom Cleverley. I think he's taken a lot of stick from United fans in the past few weeks, so for him to get a goal, that really pleased me, because I want him to play with confidence, because I believe when he plays with confidence he can actually, well, he can do better than he has been doing. I'm not saying he's going to be a world beater, but I do think that he can do a job in there better than he has been doing, and hopefully that goal will give him some confidence, because it was a great finish. And then of course you got the fairy tale, Darren Fletcher returning. He's got a condition which is horrible to live with, but it's great to see him back on a football field, and hopefully he can get back to being the Darren Fletcher that we all know, because we need him to start with, and he deserves to get back and enjoy the rest of his career, and hopefully get that European Cup final that he was robbed of. But just to get his career back on track will be great, and to see him back in there was fantastic. And they tried to get him a goal at the end, Ashley Young putting a corner in onto his head, trying to get him that fairy tale ending that it would have been, but we didn't quite get that. But we move on now. That's 3 points. We're up into 8th, thankful for small mercies, and we've got a big game at Stoke on Wednesday. We have been guilty of saying only the Capital One Cup, but this is the Capital One Cup. It's silverware. A run in the cup can again breed more confidence. So we've got Stoke on Wednesday. Hopefully this win will inspire us into a win in that, and then we move into the Christmas period where we have got winnable games. So let's get on that run that we need to get on, that we want to get on. I'll see you after Stoke on Wednesday, hopefully through to the next round.